So as we get to the business end of the season, we're in a little bit of a run of form and we're quite high up the table. Hello and welcome to episode 13. My name is Mark, and on today's episode we have games against Oxford City in the BuildBase FA Trophy 4th round. Yes, we got past the 3rd round, and then we have a game against Alfreton Town in the Vanarama National League North, and well, that is a top of the table clash as it turns out, and we'll show you why that is right now. Here we go. Well, we were second, which is really weird because obviously some other games have been played in the meantime. We now drop down to 4th place, but Alfreton Town game will actually be will be a sort of 6-pointer really, and I'll put us right behind them. But today's first game up is going to be against Oxford City in the BuildBase. And how have we done since you were last with us? Well, when you were last with us, which was against Tadcaster, I think it was, York and Tadcaster, we beat Telford United 4-0, drew 2-2 with Boston, and 1-1 with Gloucester City. So we had a little bit of a wobble on, and then we lost at home to Spennymoor, which was it felt as if everything was going downhill from there. Then we played Dorking in the FA Trophy 3rd round, beat them 4-1. And then we've had this little run in the league, which has propelled us into the position we are. Kettering 2-0 at home, and then away wins against Kings Lynn, and then against Altrincham 4-1 in the last game. So on today's episode, as said, we're going to play Oxford City in the BuildBase FA Trophy 4th round. Then we're going off camera and play Stockport County, and then we will play Alfreton Town, which, as I said, is a 6-pointer, and then that will leave us with a few games to play, and we'll hopefully be coming back around about Southport, Gateshead, Tamworth, around about there, depending on how these results go, to see if we can either get promotion straight off, or whether we need to go be in the playoffs. But we are doing fairly well up until now. Some transfer activity since you were last with us. You will see from this that we have brought in Elliot Wilson on loan from Doncaster, I think it is. Yes, Doncaster Rovers. But you will also note that since he's been with us, he's scoring a goal a game. He has scored 7 goals in 7 appearances, and in the cup he's scored 2 in 1. So he is really bobbing away, but as you see, he's finishing his 14. So just that little bit of edge that we were lacking in some of the games there that Elliot has brought to us. We've also signed on a sort of zero contract, breakthrough contracts, that's what I was looking for. We have brought in Harry Allen as a backup goalkeeper. As you know, in the last episode, Spice had decided to leave us because he wasn't getting any playing time. So we've brought in Harry Allen there, and Josh Andrews is another young striker. Again, he is on a breakthrough contract, and he is he's had a couple of sort of subs appearances. As you'll see, he's actually started 1 game. He's come on as sub in 3 games, and he scored 1 goal in the trial, but he hasn't actually scored any goals since. So he's there as extra backup. It's up to him to really push through before the end of the season when we look at the transfers for the season. So that takes us through to the first game today, which is against Oxford City. Yeah, I don't know if you heard the builders going around outside. Apologies for that. So this is the team we have against Oxford City today in the Builder base. It's Gray in goal, Jacob, Priestley, Gordon and Webb in defence, Strada at the base of midfield, Jackson, Sangre and Kanga in front of him. Sangre comes in because Wolf is suspended for a couple of games due to yellow cards, and he has been complaining regarding the match time that he's getting, so here's his opportunity for a couple of games to actually shine, and if he can, then he can hopefully get some more game time. And in front of him, Danaher and Wilson in attack, and on the bench, McCulloch, Lund, Forrester, Knight, Marriott, Morris and the aforementioned Josh Andrews. So let's see if we can go through to the fifth round. The board already big thumbs up, extremely pleased that we've actually excelled our objective of getting through to the third round, I think it was. So having actually made it to the fourth round, they are really pleased. Okay. Yeah, go out there and carry straight on from where you left off. Not really the best of team talks, but it'll do us for today. Let's see how we get on. And interestingly, we seem to have reverted back to white shorts, which I'm not too sure why we've done that, as we normally play in black shorts when we're playing in the orange kit. But as we come up to 20 minutes, we've not got anything to show for it. I'll check that out later and see why we've ended up with white shorts again. I was going to make a shout, but as we're on the attack at the minute, we will wait. Jacob now on the ball. Jacob out to Jackson. Matty Jacob, who seems to have made the left defensive position his, and interaction there. Danaher puts his 31st goal of the season away. An assist by Pascal Juan Estrada. So a lot of interplay here between Jackson and Estrada, and then obviously just looking for the opening, and Danaher was in. 1-0. So I'll sit on my get creative shout. As you can see, 10 shots, 7 on target. A corner from Oxford City, and nearly had one there, but Gray was in a good position to block it. Headed away by Priestley, I think that was, who is an almost ever present apart from his yellow cards. Gordon now, as it comes out from the back. Gordon to Webb. Webb's been tripped and dispossessed. Obviously the referee not giving any free kicks there. Webb's got it back but then loses it, but he's managed to get it back again, this time to Wilson. Wilson pondering on the ball, loses it. Sangre has got it, he pushes it through to Wilson, and Wilson makes it 2-0. 10th goal of the season since he's been with us for Elliot Wilson, and Sangre has an assist. He's doing himself the power of good. He's given the opportunity and he's taken it, and rightly so too, which is basically what we've said to him to do. 2-0 up, half an hour gone, and we're looking good for the next round of the Builder base. As we approach half time, Matty Jacob has picked up his 4th yellow card of the season. So, what to say about that? I think we can truthfully say, pleased with your performance, keep it up. Matty Jacob needs to be told to watch his step. Don't want another yellow card. Everybody is playing reasonably well apart from Nico Gordon. Maybe we just need to relax, Nico. Just say to him, here we go. Assertively, pressure's off tonight. I want you to go out there and play your natural game. I think that's got the good reaction. I think we're good to go for the second half. And hopefully we can build on that first half. A couple more goals would be good. Danaher now with the free kick. Oh, and that hit the corner, the upright and the crossbar. Offside though, I think, afterwards. Danaher had a free kick and a game off camera between this episode and the last episode. But the rebound that come off the post or crossbar was actually put away by Wilson, who was lurking in the box. Right, good ball now, forward to Jacob. Jacob back to Jackson. Jackson, hopefully on the overlap now, will get the cross in. He's been tripped, but he's recovered. And Danaher with a headed goal. That's his second of the game. And his 32nd of the season. Fantastic play. Jackson recovered nicely. And then Danaher, all he had to do was just get his head on the end of it. And it's job done. Big bottle job if we're going to lose this. I don't think we're going to lose it. Webb forward now, looking for Wilson. Wilson, he's not got past it, but he's managed to recover. Kanga now crosses in for Jackson, and Jackson straight over the crossbar. So I think we can tell Marty Jacket, but we've already told him to take it easy. Let's have a look. Do we need to have a few changes here? Bearing in mind we've got a couple of league games coming up. Nobody is underperforming apart from Nico Gordon possibly. So it is going to come down to fitness. Joshua Webb is the usual fitness. So I think actually we will carry on for now. Not made any changes, but we'll confirm, and then we'll go through to about 70 odd minutes, our usual change time. And what we're going to do is we're going to give a bit of praise out. Nico Gordon has now picked up a yellow card, and we're going to make a couple of changes. The usual Mitchell Lund for Webb, and we'll also take off Kanga, I think, for Knight. Kanga for Knight on this right hand side. And now Jacob has got injured. Okay, so Nico Gordon can come out here and play on the left, and Will Forrester come on there. Hopefully that's not a bad injury. Potential lower leg injury. Matty Jacob having a good run in the team as well. Another corner coming in, and Priestley does what Priestley knows best, and that's his 8th goal of the season. And I'm pretty confident in saying the majority of those 8 goals are from exactly this. There he goes. Billy Priestley making it 4-0, and I think we can now probably go to a balanced, albeit they do have one back after a free kick right on the edge of the area. But I don't think with a 3-goal cushion, I don't think that's going to bother us too much. 10 minutes to play, and we have actually managed to get through to the 5th round of the BuildBase. 25 shots, 14 on target, 64% of the possession. I think that is a terrific day's work. Yep, pleased with the result and your performance. Let's see how Matty Jacob is. Excellent win for him. Build a base. Matty Jacob is injured and he's going to be out for 6 to 9 months. Whoa. Poor old Matty. The under 18s have won. £10,000 we pick up for that. And we play Welling United in the 5th round of the Builder Base. So Danaher, he's going to get, he's man of the match, gets a pat on the head. And the game that we've been waiting for, Alfreton Town, has been rearranged because of the Builder Base. The Builder Base Trophy is causing us all sorts of problems, which means Alfreton Town has been put back again. So we will go through the next games and then we will come back. Or should we do Welling United? No, we'll go through to the Alfreton Town game and then we'll be back after we've played against Stockport and Welling with the game, the top of the table game against Alfreton Town. So here we are in the game against Alfreton Town, and the team that we have selected for this game are Gray in goal, Mapufu, Priestley, Gordon and Webb in defence, Strada at the base of midfield, Jackson, Wolf and Kanga are in the midfield, Danaher and Wilson up front, and on the bench today Allen, Lund, Knight, Sangri and Morris. Since you were last with us in the game against Oxford City, we won 4-0. We beat Stockport County 2-0 in the league at home with 1,200 people watching us, but we lost 1-0 in the Builder Base 5th round against Welling United. It was a bit of a dull game, should I say. Where does that leave us in the table? Well, we are currently 4th on 64 points. Alfreton Town have dropped down to 3rd. They were on top, but with games having been played around us, they are, as I say, 3rd, just 1 point in front of us now. So as you can see, a 6-pointer here. But then with a game in hand, or we have a game in hand over Darlington Southport, so 3 points here will actually put us amongst those. In fact, probably put us top as it stands, because we have a goal difference of 31. So actually it will actually put us top of the table, a win against Alfreton Town. So a big game we have on our hands here, guys. So without any more to do, let's get through to this game and see if we can win. Hopefully that's what we can do. And does the way should we win this game comfortably? We might go top of the table if we win here, so go out there and impress me. It's a good team talk, but it could make them apprehensive. Maybe it wasn't the thing to do, Mark. Never mind. Nico Gordon has been motivated by it. Let's just hope that the rest of the team have not been impacted by that team talk. Maybe not the best of choice for team talks, but let's see. Joshua Webb picks up, and so does Priestley, pick up yellow cards early on. And they have a corner headed clear, but only so far. That ball has gone. Mapufu picks up the loose ball and he's moving forward. He's been tackled in midfield and gives up possession. Great, stood up to that, and Webb saves the corner. We have a throw in on the far side. Webb to Kanga. Kanga now going forward. Pass it forward to Danaher. Danaher! Oh! Straight at the goalkeeper. The one time you want Danaher to actually put it away, he doesn't. Jackson now with the ball in. And I'm not quite sure who was there. Nicky Gordon, I think, and then Webb at the second attempt. Mapufu throws it into Estrada. Estrada back out to Mapufu with a cross. And Elliot Wilson puts it in the back of the net. 11th goal of the season since he joined us on loan. And brilliant cross by Mapufu. Straight on his head. He backed himself up enough, and a powerful header past the goalkeeper, and we are top of the table as it stands. And so far going through to half time without any other highlights at the moment. Mapufu picks up a yellow card, and that will get him a suspension. That's his 10th card of the season, and he will be banned for the next 2 games. So, first of all, are we going to say that's been a good team talk of recent times and is a good team talk now. Right, Joshua Webb, Billy Priestley and Mapufu are all going to be told to take it easy. The one thing we don't want to do is give them an advantage by having a player sent off, and we need to just check. Ben Jackson's not having the best of games, nor is Estrada. So Ben Jackson and Estrada both need a telling off. Get out there and play your natural game. Go on. And I think we'll say similar to Danaher as well. And hopefully that's motivated him. Nothing really noted there. So we'll hand over to the assistant. They're itching to get out for the second half. And let's see what they can do in this second half. Must be a fairly even game as far as possession and stuff is concerned, and you can see we just got slight edge on them, but we have come down to time to make some changes. Mitchell Lund for Joshua Webb, our usual change. Mapufu's picked his game up now, but Danaher has dropped off a little bit, so I think it's time we perhaps brought Morris on for Danaher. And we'll stop at that for the moment. We won't make the third choice. We get through to, we have a free kick here, Jackson, and that's a goal from Priestley. It's what Priestley does best, his 9th goal of the season, and I think that's time for us to drop to a balanced mentality, and I think we can see this game out with a 2-0 win away from home, off the crossbar, hit the goalkeeper and into the back of the net. They all count. And we'll tell Priestley to ease off tackles. I think we've already told him that, but Mitchell Lund now picked up a yellow card as well, and that's gone over the top, thankfully, and we are into 85 minutes. Nothing else happened. Let's have a look and see who our final change is going to be. Ben Jackson 67%, Mapufu AU 60. Right, bearing in mind we have another game coming up fairly soon, I'm going to bring Knight on for Jackson on that side, and what I'm also going to do is I'm going to change these to wingers on attack, sorry, wingers on support, winger on support as opposed to defensive wingers, and see if we can push for a third goal We have a throw in. Mapufu to Morris. Morris back to Mapufu. Mapufu to Estrada. Wolf in midfield. Back to Estrada and back to Wolf. Morris now to Mapufu. And that's hit the crossbar. That's hit the post, rather. What a shame. Mapufu, very, very well done. Priestley there clearing up in defence. And I think that is that. 2-0 win. And I think he can happily say that was a good performance. Don't let it go to your heads. And we should now be top of the table. We are, with a superior goal difference, but on level points with Darlington and Southport. And we are 13 points clear of Chorley now in 8th. I think we pretty much have secured a playoff place, but still a little bit of work to do if we're to get promoted automatically. And your attempts of mind games prove fruitless. Post-match conference we are not going to do on camera. Priestley on form today, so a pat on the head for Billy Priestley. I think true to say he's played a blinder. A rating of 8.10. Right, so that takes us through. We will come back for the conference, the after-match conference, post-match conference. But as previously mentioned, we will be back for the next episode. We'll be looking at possibly one of these 3 games, depending on how we do in the next 3 games against Hereford, Chorley and Leamington. And it will either be Southport, Gateshead and Tamworth. So they will be our next games. I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with future episodes. New episodes are currently released every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 4:15. Follow me on Twitter for all the updates on this channel and more. Thanks for watching, and don't forget the next episode is out on Wednesday. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.